Hi friends, welcome back to Asana with Samantha. I am Sam and welcome to day one of our Fit and Focus Through the Holidays challenge. I don't know if you can tell, but I am really stoked about it. I hope that you are stoked about it as well. So if you are American like me, you just finished up the Thanksgiving holiday. Now Thanksgiving is a wonderful holiday. It's awesome, but it can also be super stressful, especially if you're the one in charge of cooking the dinner or if you're traveling. Or if you choose to plan in the Black Friday ridiculousness, then chances are you're probably a little bit sore. So I thought it would be a good idea to ease into the challenge and do a full body stretch to recoup from long plane rides or achy feet. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you haven't had a chance yet to look at the intro video for this challenge, pause me maybe and go in and check that out, and that way you'll have some more accurate expectations for this challenge. You'll kind of know what to expect. So go ahead and check out that intro challenge. I will put the link to it in the description below. And yeah, I'm just so excited to have you here flying with me today. So we'll get started. Come into just a comfortable cross-legged, easy seated position. You'll place the hands wherever is comfortable and close off the eyes. And take a moment to ground down into your mat through all of the points that are connected to the ground. Take some inhales, exhales, and without manipulating the breath in any way, just observe your breath and what it's doing today. Now this is our first flow of this challenge. And with that, I want you to take this opportunity to set an intention for yourself, not just for today and for this particular practice, but for this entire month. The holidays can be kind of crazy and hectic. And so maybe your intention is to just be kind to yourself. Maybe it's to dedicate, at the very least, these 30 minutes every single day to yourself. And maybe it's to exercise kindness towards others. Whatever it might be for you, take this moment to think on it and set your intention. Take some deep inhales and exhales. As you inhale, allow your rib cage to expand front to back and side to side. And as you exhale, allow those rib points to knit back together. Take a few breaths this way. You can blink open the eyes. All right. We'll do some half neck rolls to try to counter some of that plain chair neck. So on an inhale, bring right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin comes to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, down through center. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, down through center. Do one more on each side. And down through center. Come back up. We'll open up through the throat. So just bring the gaze up towards the sky and take some deep breaths. Feel that stretch all through the throat. All right, take your right hand and bring it over to the left side of your head. We're just gonna pull. So we're not really pulling, we're just kind of putting a gentle pressure to stretch through the left side of the neck. If you want to take the stretch a little bit deeper, you can take your left arm out long, and this can create a nice, intense stretch all the way down your left arm up to your fingertips. Come back up to center and we'll switch. So left hand, just resting, a little bit of pressure. If you want, you can take that right arm out long. We'll come back up. We're gonna do some shoulder rolls, so just take both your shoulders and just roll them forwards. do 5, and we'll go back. 1, 2. All right, take right arm up by your ear, bend the elbow, and then use your left hand just to grab hold of that elbow and stretch. So we're creating some space in the front side of your arm socket. Deep breaths. Okay, we'll release that stretch. Right arm up, bend the elbow, grab hold of that elbow with your right hand, stretch back. Keep your collarbones broad, shoulder blades kind of poking you in the back of your spine. We'll release that. Bring right arm straight and across the body. Keep that collarbone broad. So you want to be nice and extended through here. You don't want to be collapsing. You want to be nice and spread out. The idea is to create space, not compress it. I'll do the same on the left side. Extend it out. Bring it across. Hopefully this should feel nice if you were carrying lots of shopping bags on Friday. I never do the Black Friday craziness. It just stresses me out too much. Okay, we'll release that. Okay, so keeping the cross in your legs, we're just gonna come into a forward fold. So if you want, you can peel the flesh off of your sit bones and then just walk your hands forward. So you wanna keep your spine straight in this position. So you're not really worried about bringing your head down to the floor. You wanna bring your tummy down towards your ankles. And it doesn't really matter how deep into it you get. You just wanna make sure that your sit bones are broad and wide and that your spine is extended long. We'll walk our hands over to the right and make sure that your shoulders are even. So you're not collapsing in either direction. You want to make sure that they're even in this position. Again, it does not matter how deep you get. Everybody lives in different degrees of tightness in their bodies. Do not kick yourself if your tightness is a little bit different than somebody else's. We'll walk the hands over to the left. Again, shoulders stay even. So it's as if somebody was drilling all the way through you and put a pole through there. They stuck a little balance on it. You want the bubble to still be in the middle. Okay, we'll walk back to center. Who knows, maybe you can get a little deeper now. Okay, on an inhale, walk yourself back up. We're going to reverse the cross of the legs. So now you'll be in your awkward version of this. And we're just going to do one more forward fold. So exhale, forward fold. Spine is long. We'll walk the hands back up on an inhale. And we're going to come into a tabletop position. Okay, so tabletop position. Wrists, elbows, shoulders are stacked. Knees and hips are stacked. If you happen to have pain in your wrists or in your shoulders, you can bring your hands just a little bit forward and wide of your shoulders. Otherwise, keep them stacked. So we're going to do a little bit of cat and cow. So pressing down through the mat, drawing your palm towards you as if you're like squishing a berry across your mat. You're going to draw that pressure to bring your chest forward. Sit bones go back and broad. And as you exhale, press the floor away. Sit bones tuck under, round the spine. to cat. So inhale, come forward into cow. Exhale, press away into cat. Do one more of each. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round the spine. Now, if your spine is feeling a little bit stiff, this should feel really nice for you. So we're gonna kind of do a variation of cat and cow where we spiral. We do like a circle with our spine. So as you inhale, come into cow, but then kind of make a circle with your spine all the way around through cat and cow. It does not need to be perfect. Your circle may not look exactly like my circle. Just do whatever feels nice for your body today. Like I said, this is kind of a feel-good stretch. Okay, we'll circle the other direction. So if you're going clockwise, go counterclockwise now. Do another 4. Last one. Okay, come back to a neutral spine. All right, extend. You need to come forward a little bit on your mat. Extend your left foot back, tuck under the toe, and we're just gonna stretch through the calf there. If you need to bring your hands a little bit forward to add some extra resistance to get deeper into that calf stretch, by all means. I love this stretch, it feels so nice. Especially if you've been walking around a ton or if you've been on your feet a lot lately, been cooking a lot in the kitchen. Maybe going on walks. And I have some family members that like to go on walks on Thanksgiving. Maybe you did your turkey trot this weekend. All right, we'll release that. And we'll extend right leg back, tuck under those toes, just stretch through that calf. This is a really great one if you've just come back from a run as well. So if you're looking to do yoga when you finish your run, this is one of my go-tos. And we'll release that. We're going to tuck under the toes, bring the bottom up to the sky for a downward facing dog. And take a moment here to pedal out through the feet. Maybe you want to do just one at a time to try to stretch out through the hamstrings. Now in this position, if you are new to yoga and this challenge video is your very first one, in downward facing dog, you want to keep your sit bones broad and pointed up towards the sky. Your spine should be straight. Heels are drawing towards the ground, but it does not matter if they come even, it doesn't matter how close they get to the ground. They can be up here. It doesn't matter. Toes should be pointed towards the front of the mat. And you can feel free to take a nice deep bend in the knees if that helps you to straighten out your spine a little bit further. One more breath here. And then on an inhale, we'll just walk our feet forward to the hands. Hip width apart. And grab hold of opposite elbows. Take a nice deep bend in the knees and just hang here in ragdoll for a moment. As you inhale, feel your back body expanding. And as you exhale, see if you can get your tummy just a little bit closer to your thighs. You can sway. Try maybe bending one leg at a time. See if you can get a nice little stretch through the hamstrings. One at a time. Again, sit bones are broad and wide and pointed up towards the sky. Find a little bit of stillness. moment to focus on your breath again. Just observe it. Right, now we'll slowly, slowly, slowly peel the body all the way up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful, good job. Feet come together. We'll inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, create a little space. You can have your hands on shins, you can have them on fingertips, you can have them all the way on the floor or up on your thighs. You just want to have your straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. We'll plant the hands and step all the way back into high plank. You can just lower down through the knees through a push-up position all the way down to your belly. And we're gonna come up into Sphinx pose. So core is engaged, so you're not just sinking down into the mat. Core is engaged, toes are pointed. You're gonna press down through the floor. Bring your right hand into the center line of your mat. Bend that left knee. We'll grab hold of it with our right hand. Just draw it towards us. Collarbones are staying broad. Create some space in the chest. Do not collapse into the chest. I want to create space. Okay, we'll switch sides. Release that arm, that leg. Move the left arm into center line. Bend the right knee. Grab hold with the right hand. And open through the chest. So we're stretching both the quad, the abdomen, and the chest in this position. Okay, we'll unwind. So we'll actually just lower all the way down to the mat, and you can place your head just on your hands, just in front of you, and then just wiggle out through the bum to release some tension in the lower spine. Seems like such a simple thing. But I think as adults, sometimes we're afraid to move in ways that little children would move, but there's a reason why they don't have as much tension as we do. Okay. Place the hands under the shoulders and we'll press all the way back into a wide leg child's pose. So knees are out wide, feet are together. We'll just rest down right through the center. If you feel that you need a little bit more stretch through the fronts of your shoulders, you can come up to fingertips and get a little bit more space that way. Walk the hands over to the right side. Again, make sure that bubble on your level is right in the center with your shoulders being even. If you want, you can even place your left hand on top of your right hand to create even just a little bit more space in that left side body. As you're inhaling, see if you can get your breath to extend throughout your entire body, to grow longer, to fill in more space. And as you exhale, exhale completely. We'll walk the hands over to the left side. Again, even shoulders. And take that right hand on top of the left if you want to create even more space. And extend through that right side body. Okay, we'll walk back to center. Again, stretch out through that center. Feel ease in this posture. I hope that you feel ease in this entire flow. Okay, we're going to come into an extended puppy position. So difference, talked about this on here before. Difference between child's pose and extended puppy. In child's pose, you're sitting on your heels. In extended puppy, your knees and your hips are stacked. So we're just going to walk our hands forward into extended puppy. We'll thread the needle. So take your right hand and slide it through underneath your left arm and twist. So you will feel a little bit of a stretch to the shoulder, but the primary purpose of this is to twist through the core. So again, see if you can grow long in all directions on your inhales. And as you exhale, see if you can get a little deeper into that twist. Maybe you can spot the ceiling above you on your exhales. On an inhale, we'll unwind. Place that right hand, left hand threads through. Go to the other side. And create that space with those inhales. Ring out with the exhales. And inhale, we'll unwind. We're just going to roll over onto our backs. So you can get there any way that works for you. Just come down all the way to the mat. We'll do some figure 4 stretches. So left foot crosses over the right knee. Left ankle stays flexed to protect that knee joint. Thread the hands through behind the right leg. Exhale, draw that leg towards you. You should be feeling this in your glute. You should be feeling this in your hip flexors. Nice, yummy stretch. Okay, we'll release that. Switch. Right foot crosses over the left knee. Thread the hands through. Right ankle stays flexed. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw that leg towards you. As always, you can use your right elbow as a lever against your right knee if you want to get a little deeper in your hip flexor. All right, we'll release that. Now we're going to do a psoas stretch. So for those of you who have not flowed with me before, or for those of you who are not familiar with the psoas, it's a deep muscle in your torso that crosses over your hip flexors. It holds a lot of tension. It also holds on to trauma with like fight and flight responses. And so sometimes if you get a little bit of emotional as you work or stretch your psoas, just know that that's completely normal. Don't panic. You are not alone in that. So if you do not have a block, you want to have your feet the width of the mat, and we're just going to drop the knees out to the right, pressing that left leg down and away from you, and keeping both shoulder blades flat on the ground. You can put them to a T, or you can keep them on the abdomen, whatever feels best for you. So you can do it this way on either side, pressing that bottom leg again down and away from you. If you do have a block, I feel like this is the better method. Bring it underneath your sit bones. Okay. And then we'll bend right knee in, extend left leg long. So if you can bring it all the way down to the floor, awesome. If you can't, it can hover. Just depends on how tight you are. I can't bring my other leg to the ground. So again, if you feel any emotional stuff dredging up in this position, just know that that's fairly common. Know that Thanksgiving and Christmas can be kind of emotionally touchy times of the year. I know that for me and my family, it definitely is. And so sometimes things like this are just really helpful to air that out, that crap that you're holding on to. And so if we work the psoas frequently throughout this month, don't be surprised. Just can help to, again, get rid of all that crap that your muscles hold on to. All right, we'll bend that left knee in, extend the right leg long. When we experience trauma or loss or difficult experiences, our muscles have a tendency to hold on to that. And so if we don't stay on top of it, then it can build up over time and it can become really hard to live with. There's a reason why a lot of people have super tense shoulders. And that's because when you're stressed out, you clench, right? And you hold it there. But those muscles, your trap muscles, they hold on to that emotion if you don't work it out, stretch it, strengthen it on your own terms, not in the stress, stress strengthening. It's not real strengthening. But stretch it out, work it out. It helps a lot to get rid of those emotions and to help repattern your body and your mind. All right, we'll bring that right knee in. Place both feet down on the floor. We'll lift the bum to release the block. And then give yourself a nice hug. Oh, you can rock side to side. All right, and then we'll come into Shavasana. So if you'd like, you can take traditional Shavasana with legs out long, feet just kind of turned out to the side, shoulder blades tucked under, palms face up. Or if you'd like, you can take this variation. I'm going to take this variation today. Bring your feet to the width of your mat, and you can just bring your knees in together. My only request in this position is that you still maintain a little bit of a curve in your low back. So you don't want to tuck your sit bones under. You want to still keep that curve. You can bring palms face up, palms on the belly, whatever's most comfortable for you. Go ahead and close off the eyes again. And allow each point of your body that is connected to the mat to just sink down into the ground. You can feel maybe the texture of the mat underneath your feet, your elbows. Maybe you're on carpet. Feel the temperature of the air on your skin. And then take a moment to see the shapes on the backs of your eyelids. It might seem like pitch blackness, but chances are there's probably bits of light. So draw your attention to what you can see with your eyes shut. And then focus again on the breath, without manipulating it. Just observe where it's circulating. If it's deep or shallow, fast or slow. And bring the presence back to the body again. You can wiggle the fingers and toes. Move the knees. Then in your own time, roll over to whichever side feels comfortable to you today. Keeping the eyes closed, we'll come up to a comfortable seated position. Place the hands back down on the knees. And then take a moment to remember your intention. Again, your intention is for you. But might I suggest that whatever you do throughout this month, offer kindness towards yourself and offer kindness towards others. Only good comes from giving kindness. We'll bring the hands to heart center. And blink open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. I'm so excited that we've got day 1 in the books. So I'd like to really create kind of a community around this challenge so that we can support each other in it. So today, you don't have to necessarily take a picture of yourself doing yoga, but take a picture of yourself doing something for you today, or doing something that is for others that makes you feel good. But take a picture of yourself doing something and put it on Instagram and add the hashtag #FitAndFocusedHoliday. And I will put it in the description below so that you can see it. But if we all start creating these posts, I think that we can support each other a little bit better throughout this potentially stressful time. I hope that this brought a little bit of ease to your day. I hope it helped you to recover. Please comment below and let me know what you thought. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a swell day.